Okay, folks, video number 6. Everybody say hi to Bella and our spare tire. So, once again, we have blown through this project and gotten a lot of work done in a day. So, video's coming shortly after the last one. As with any kind of a project, keep in mind that your plans need to be fluid, especially with this kind of a project. As you can see, our walls are not what I originally said they were going to be. Originally I had planned on taking these, it's really just cheap 1/2 inch by, it's actually technically a 1x4. It's like $1.50 a board for an 8-foot board. But I was going to take those and frame this out down across the carpet as well. Do the same on this side. And then put 1-inch styrofoam insulating board in there inside the frame. Cover it with this OSB subflooring. And then put vinyl tile over that. Once I got the initial part of the framing done on this side, my wife looked at it and said, "That looks awesome, let's do that." So thankfully I keep a lot of this 1x on hand just because it's cheap and it's easy to use on any kind of woodworking project. And then had enough and we just went ahead and did the whole thing. We're going to leave the carpet as is. The metal railing, this is what the seat's attached to, as well as you can see down there the seat belt ties into that. Obviously we've got to leave it there. We're going to paint over it, probably just a flat black, just to do nothing but try and hide it. And then as you can see, we're prepping for maybe tomorrow putting in the vinyl tile, vinyl peel and stick. Just a couple of helpful hints: like laminate, like hardwoods, you need to lay your vinyl out, let it adjust to its new environment, expand, contract, whichever it needs to do. And this is Arkansas, end of February, beginning of March. So today it's 70 degrees, a little bit of some humidity going. Tomorrow it'll be 65. Same thing, and then Monday I think it's supposed to be in the 40s or something like that. So the environment's never the same. I'm not sure if you actually need to do this, but you know what, we're done for the day. Gets the vinyl out of the house and into here, so why not try it? I think it probably does make a difference in installing it. It's more a matter of getting it from an inside our house control temperature to outside where it's changing temperature. It probably makes a difference in it. Whether it does or doesn't, it's not going to hurt to do it. And if it makes life easier installing it, then so be it. We went with the vinyl. Obviously, it's cost effective, and that's the whole purpose of this, is doing this on a budget, being as cheap as we can. That's why we got a church bus instead of an RV. But again, the vinyl's cheaper. It's like 98 cents a square foot. It's going to be significantly more durable, at least in the short term, than would be any kind of laminate, or even just using this 1x as kind of planking on the floor. The biggest thing though is it's going to be easy to clean up. The whole reason we're doing this is to be able to take our dogs on trips with us, and they're messy, and vinyl is very easy to clean and hard to really mess up. Plus it's got some traction to it, some grooves in it, so they're not going to just slide all over the place as well. So anyway, flooring tomorrow. Walls are done. Really easy to do. Just screwed them in. I'll show you what I used. Just plain old 6x1 5/8 drywall screws. They're fine thread. And that makes a difference. Really, I don't know that it makes a difference in getting it into the side of the bus, but you don't want to use anything more than 1 5/8 or it's going to poke through. And the fine thread just makes it easy to get it started in the wood, and really grips on that wood and pulls it into the bus, to get things nice and flush. So I would definitely recommend the fine thread. Nothing more than 1 3/4 on the length of the screws. 1 5/8 I think is a good length on them. And then yeah, the cheap pine siding actually I think looks pretty good. We're gonna stain it probably, put a coat or two of clear polyurethane on it just to protect it from the puppy dogs beating all over it or trying to chew on it. Anyway, that's where we stand now. Hopefully we'll get some of this peel and stick in tomorrow. Next video probably will come once we've got that in. Let y'all see what it looks like. And you can see we're doing 2 different types purposefully, mixing and matching just to break up the pattern a little bit. Plus it was cheaper that way. Anyway, until next time, good luck if you're trying to work on this.